Selamat datang kembali ke channel saya tentang Learn English, belajar bahasa Inggris. Dan hari ini kita akan belajar penggunaan kata whether dan if. Whether dan if artinya apakah, tetapi tidak digunakan sebagai kata tanya. Contoh misalnya, I don't know whether Tony is at home. I don't know whether Tony is at home. I don't know if Tony is at home. I don't know if Tony is at home. Saya tidak tahu apakah Tony ada di rumah. Contoh lain, do you know whether the bus stops here? Do you know if the bus stops here? Apakah kamu tahu apakah bisnya berhenti di sini? I wonder whether Andy went to Bali. I wonder if Andy went to Bali. Saya penasaran, apakah Andi pergi ke Bali? Can you tell me whether Anna is here today? Can you tell me if Anna is here today? Katakan padaku, apakah Anna di sini hari ini? Learn English and Indonesian. If not, or unless. If you don't study, you won't succeed. Unless you study, you won't succeed. Kalau kamu tidak belajar, kamu tidak akan berhasil. If you don't quit smoking, you will feel bad. Unless you quit smoking, you will feel bad. Kalau kamu tidak berhenti merokok, kamu akan merasa buruk. If you don't eat, you will be hungry. Unless you eat, you will be hungry. Kalau kamu tidak makan, kamu akan lapar. If you don't bring umbrella, you will get wet. Unless you bring umbrella, you will get wet. Kalau kamu tidak bawa payung, kamu akan basah. If you don't hurry, you will be late. Unless you hurry, you'll be late. Kalau kamu tidak buruan, kamu akan terlambat. If I don't help you, you can't finish it. Unless I help you, you can't finish it. Kalau aku tidak bantu kamu, kamu tidak bisa menyelesaikannya. If he doesn't come on time, he will be late. Unless he comes on time, he will be late. Kalau dia tidak datang tepat waktu, dia akan ditinggal. If I'm not sleepy, I can't sleep. Unless I'm sleepy, I can't sleep. Kalau saya tidak ngantuk, saya tidak bisa tidur. If she's not friendly, no one will like her. Unless she is friendly, no one will like her. Kalau dia tidak ramah, tak seorang pun akan menyukainya. Menyuruh atau menyebabkan orang lain melakukan sesuatu. The causative. Kata kerja causative: have, make, let, get, to. Causative active. Subject plus kata kerja causative plus orang plus verb one plus object. Contoh, I had the barber cut my hair. I had the barber cut my hair. Saya menyuruh tukang cukur mencukur rambutku. I will have the mechanic fix my car. I will have the mechanic fix my car. Saya akan menyuruh mekanik memperbaiki mobilku. I had my brother clean my room. I had my brother clean my room. Saya menyuruh adikku membersihkan kamarku. I will have my brother clean my room. I will have my brother clean my room. Saya akan menyuruh adikku membersihkan kamarku. The cat made me clean the floor. The cat made me clean the floor. Kucing itu menyebabkan aku membersihkan lantai. I will make my brother take another papaya again. I will make my brother take another papaya again. Saya akan menyuruh saudaraku memetik pepaya lagi. Let, mengizinkan. I let my daughter drive the car. I let my daughter drive the car. Saya mengizinkan anak saya menyetir mobil. She let me play her piano. She let me play her piano. Dia mengizinkan aku memainkan pianonya. Get, to verb. Khusus kata get menggunakan to verb. I got my sister to do laundry. I got my sister to do laundry. Saya menyuruh adikku mengerjakan cucian. I will get John to repair my bicycle. I will get John to repair my bicycle. Saya akan menyuruh John memperbaiki sepedaku. Causative passive. Have and get. Subject plus kata kerja causative plus object plus verb 3. I had my car fixed. I had my car fixed. Saya menyuruh mobil saya diperbaiki. I will have the wall painted. I will have the wall painted. Saya akan menyuruh dindingnya dicat. I got my hair cut. I got my hair cut. Saya menyuruh rambut saya dicukur. Let's learn English, countable nouns, and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns, things that can be counted. 1 book, 2 books. 1 cat, 3 cats. 1 car, 3 cars. Countable nouns, for singular, we use a plus noun or an plus noun. For plural, use noun plus s. For example, an umbrella, many umbrellas. An eraser, 2 erasers. An egg, many eggs. A bag, 4 bags. A pen, 3 pens. A laptop, 2 laptops. Uncountable nouns, things that can't be counted. Rice, a bowl of rice. Ink, a bottle of ink. Sugar, a spoon of sugar. Water. A glass of water. Look at the example. There is a sentence, we love to read novels. Can you find the nouns from this sentence? Yes, novels. Is it countable or uncountable? You're right, countable. Please pass the sugar. Which word is a noun? Yes, sugar. Countable or uncountable? Yes, uncountable. Next sentence. We need some books. Books is a noun. Is this countable or uncountable? Yes, countable noun. Look at some other examples. There are two sentences by using a and an. There is a mango. I have an orange. A mango and an orange, we call it as singular countable. It's only one. There are some pens. I have some books. Some pens and some books, we call it plural countable. There is some milk. He has some ink. Without s, some milk and some ink, we call it as uncountable. Let's continue and let's practice. Choose one of the right answer by using a, and, or some. There is blank blank banana in the recipe. Can you answer the question? Yes, there is a banana in the recipe. And this is called singular countable noun. There is blank blank ice cream in the fridge. What is the answer? There is some ice cream in the fridge. Uncountable noun. I need blank blank water to wash my hands. I need some water to wash my hands. Uncountable noun. I'd like some juice. Unspecified quantity. I'd like a glass of juice. Specified quantity. Some and any. Some is used for affirmative sentences and any is used for negative and interrogative sentences. Let's practice again. I need blank blank time to study. Can you try to answer the question? Yes, I need some time to study. There is blank blank cheese. There is some cheese. There aren't blank blank horses in the field. Can you guess? What is the answer? Some or any? Yes, there aren't any horses in the field. And now let's continue learning about how much or how many. How much is used for uncountable nouns and how many is used for countable nouns. How many or how much? Can you guess? How much cars are there or how many cars are there? Yes. How many cars are there? There are 6 cars. How much sugar is there? Or how many sugar is there? Yes. How much sugar is there? There are 3 spoons of sugar. How much pictures are there? Or how many pictures are there? Right? How many pictures are there? There are 6 pictures. And this is the last question. How much milk is there? Or how many milk is there? Can you guess what is the answer? Yes, how much? So how much milk is there? There are 2 boxes of milk. Thank you for watching and enjoy learning English. We use may or might for something which is possible. We don't really know if it will happen. Kita menggunakan may atau might untuk sesuatu yang memungkinkan. Kita tidak mengetahui secara pasti jika hal itu akan terjadi. May or might plus infinitive verb. May, might plus kata kerja tanpa to. Examples: some famous people might be there. Some famous people may be there. Beberapa orang terkenal kemungkinan ada di sana. Beberapa orang terkenal mungkin ada di sana. I may go to Bali next week. Saya kemungkinan pergi ke Bali minggu depan. Saya mungkin pergi ke Bali minggu depan. My sister might come to my house this afternoon. Adikku kemungkinan datang ke rumahku siang ini. Adikku mungkin datang ke rumahku siang ini. They might visit Singapore next month. Mereka kemungkinan mengunjungi Singapura bulan depan. Mereka mungkin mengunjungi Singapura bulan depan. What are you going to wear tonight? Apa yang akan kamu pakai nanti malam? I might wear my blue batik. Saya kemungkinan pakai batik biru. Saya mungkin pakai batik biru. How do you go there? Naik apa kamu pergi ke sana? I may go by taxi. Saya kemungkinan pergi naik taksi. Saya mungkin pergi naik taksi. Where are you going on vacation? Kemana kamu akan pergi liburan? I may go to my hometown. Kemungkinan saya pergi ke kampung halaman. Mungkin saya pergi ke kampung halaman. When we don't know the answer for sure, we can use maybe. Ketika kita tidak tahu jawaban kepastian, kita dapat menggunakan maybe. Are you going to the party tonight? Apakah kamu akan pergi ke pesta malam ini? Maybe. Mungkin. Do you want to eat out tonight? Apakah kamu ingin makan di luar nanti malam? Maybe. Mungkin. Look like and is like. What does he look like? What is he like? Menanyakan ciri-ciri seseorang. Menanyakan sifat atau karakter seseorang. Ciri-ciri seseorang, misalnya, rambut hitam pendek, short black hair. Rambut pirang panjang, long blonde hair. Badan kurus, thin. Badan gemuk, fat. Wajah cantik, pretty. Wajah ganteng, handsome. Tinggi, tall. Pendek, short. Contoh menanyakan ciri-ciri seseorang. What does Charlie look like? What does Charlie look like? Seperti apa Charlie ciri-cirinya? Charlie is tall, he has short black hair. Charlie is tall, he has short black hair. Charlie tinggi, dia berambut hitam pendek. What does Anna look like? What does Anna look like? Seperti apa Anna ciri-cirinya? Anna is thin, she's also short. Anna is thin, she's also short. Anna kurus, dia juga pendek. What does Luna Maya look like? What does Luna Maya look like? Seperti apa ciri-ciri Luna Maya? Luna Maya is pretty. She has long straight black hair. Luna Maya is pretty. She has long straight black hair. Luna Maya cantik. Dia berambut hitam lurus panjang. Sifat-sifat seseorang. Baik, nice. Ramah, friendly. Pintar, clever. Egois, selfish. Pemalu, shy. Sombong, arrogant. Gaya bos, bossy. Contoh menanyakan sifat seseorang. What is he like? What is he like? Seperti apa sifatnya? He's a nice person. He's a nice person. Dia orang yang baik. What is she like? What is she like? Seperti apa sifat dia? She's a friendly person. She's a friendly person. Dia orangnya ramah. What is your friend like? What is your friend like? Seperti apa sifat temanmu? She's a shy person. She's a shy person. Dia pemalu. Menanyakan keadaan sesuatu tempat. What is Singapore like? What is Singapore like? Seperti apa keadaan Singapura? The weather is hot, but there is no traffic jam and clean everywhere. The weather is hot, but there is no traffic jam and clean everywhere. Cuacanya panas, tapi tidak ada kemacetan lalu lintas dan bersih di mana-mana. Phrasal verbs. 3 words. Drop in on. Berkunjung tanpa pemberitahuan terlebih dahulu. We dropped in on my uncle. Kami berkunjung ke rumah paman. Dropped out of. Berhenti sekolah. Tommy dropped out of graduate school. Tommy berhenti dari menamatkan sekolah. Fool around with. Bersenang-senang manakala menghabiskan waktu. My brother likes to fool around with his friends on the weekends. Adikku suka bersenang-senang menghabiskan waktu bersama teman-temannya di akhir pekan. Get along with. Akur, berhubungan dengan baik. I get along with my brother. Saya akur dengan saudaraku. Get back from, pulang dari suatu perjalanan. When did you get back from Bali? Kapan kamu pulang dari Bali? Get through with, menyelesaikan. I got through with my work before Saturday. Saya menyelesaikan pekerjaan saya sebelum hari Sabtu. Grow up in, tumbuh dewasa. I grew up in Jogja City. Saya tumbuh dewasa di kota Jogja. Look out for, berhati-hati. Look out for that car. Berhati-hati dengan mobil itu. Run out of, kehabisan sesuatu. We ran out of drinking water. Kita kehabisan air minum. Sign up for, mendaftar. Did you sign up for the school trip? Apakah kamu mendaftar untuk perjalanan sekolah? Sekarang kita belajar tentang semakin lama, semakin. Semakin titik-titik, semakin titik-titik. Repeating a comparative. He walked faster and faster. He walked faster and faster. Dia berjalan semakin lama, semakin cepat. Your English is getting better and better. Your English is getting better and better. Bahasa Inggrismu semakin lama, semakin bagus. When you blow up a balloon, it gets bigger and bigger. When you blow up a balloon, it gets bigger and bigger. Ketika kamu meniup balon, ia semakin lama, semakin besar. The line of people got longer and longer. The line of people got longer and longer. Antrian orang semakin lama, semakin panjang. The price is becoming more and more expensive. The price is becoming more and more expensive. Harga semakin lama menjadi semakin mahal. She's getting more and more beautiful. She's getting more and more beautiful. Dia semakin lama semakin cantik. Double comparatives. The sooner, the better. The sooner, the better. Semakin cepat, semakin bagus. The brighter the sun, the happier I feel. The brighter the sun, the happier I feel. Semakin matahari bersinar, semakin saya merasa bahagia. The bigger the party, the more food you must serve. The bigger the party, the more food you must serve. Semakin besar pesta, semakin banyak makanan yang harus kamu sajikan. The older you get, the more experienced you are. The older you get, the more experienced you are. Semakin kamu tua, semakin kamu berpengalaman. The more often they meet, the closer their relationship. The more often they meet, the closer their relationship. Semakin sering mereka bertemu, semakin dekat hubungan mereka. The less sunshine, the colder I feel. The less sunshine, the colder I feel. Semakin sedikit sinar matahari, semakin dingin saya rasakan. Cara gampang menggunakan to be. Apa sih to be itu? To be adalah is, am, are. Ya, orang sering bilangnya dengan am is are. Subjek apa sih yang memakai to be? Nah, sekarang kita belajar dulu tentang subjek. Subjek itu terdiri dari he, she, it. I, they, we, you. Nah, to be tadi udah belajar terdiri dari is, am, are. Untuk he, she, it menggunakan to be is. Sehingga kalau digabungkan menjadi he is, she is, it is. Dan untuk subjek I, to be-nya adalah am. Dan kalau digabungkan menjadi I am. Untuk subjek they, we, you menggunakan to be are. Dan ketika digabungkan menjadi they are, we are, you are. Kapan to be dipakai? To be dipakai untuk membuat kalimat yang tidak ada kata kerja. Contoh bukan kata kerja. Handsome, smart, cute. He is handsome. She is smart. It is cute. Contoh bukan kata kerja. Student, happy, friend, tall. I am a student. They are happy. We are friends. You are tall. Bagaimana mengatakan tidak atau bukan? Cukup tambahkan not setelah to be. He is not handsome. Dia tidak ganteng. She is not smart. Dia tidak cerdas. It is not cute. Ia tidak imut. Cukup tambahkan not setelah to be. I'm not a student. Saya bukan siswa. They are not happy. Mereka tidak gembira. We are not friends. Kami bukan teman. You are not tall. Kamu tidak tinggi. Bagaimana mengatakan apakah? Cukup memutar to be ke depan. Is he handsome? Apakah dia ganteng? Is she smart? Apakah dia cerdas? Is it cute? Apakah ia imut? Cukup memutar to be ke depan. Am I a student? Apakah saya siswa? Are they happy? Apakah mereka gembira? Are we friends? Apakah kami teman? Are you tall? Apakah kamu tinggi? Bagaimana jika waktunya telah lewat? Cukup merubah to be. Subjek he, she, it, I, they, we, you menggunakan to be was atau were. Was atau were digunakan dengan melihat subjeknya. He was, she was, it was, I was, they were, we were, you were. Contoh bila waktunya sudah lewat. He was my classmate last year. Dia teman sekelasku tahun lalu. She was happy yesterday. Dia gembira kemarin. It was here last night. Ia di sini tadi malam. Contoh bila waktunya sudah lewat. I was a student 2 years ago. Saya seorang siswa 2 tahun lalu. They were in Bali last month. Mereka di Bali bulan lalu. We were hungry this morning. Kami lapar tadi pagi. You were tired yesterday. Kamu capek kemarin. Untuk mengatakan tidak atau bukan, dan untuk membuat kalimat tanya yang diawali kata apakah, caranya sama seperti contoh contoh sebelumnya di atas. Imperative sentences. Kalimat-kalimat perintah. Don't touch the wall. The paint is still wet. Jangan sentuh dinding. Catnya masih basah. Don't come to my house this week because I will go to Bali. Jangan datang ke rumah saya minggu ini karena saya akan pergi ke Bali. Don't be rude. Jangan kasar. Don't be too nervous. Jangan terlalu gugup. Don't be angry. Jangan marah. Don't be so noisy. Jangan terlalu berisik. Don't step on the grass. Jangan menginjak rumput. Don't hit your brother. Jangan pukul adikmu. Don't turn off the light. Jangan matikan lampunya. Be quick. I don't want to be late. Cepatlah. Saya tidak ingin terlambat. Be patient. Sabarlah. Be a good student. Jadilah murid yang baik. Listen and repeat. Dengar dan tirukan. Listen to your teacher carefully. Dengarkan gurumu dengan baik. Close the door. Tutup pintu. Open the window. Buka jendela. Say it right now. Katakan sekarang. Wash that dishes. Cuci piring-piring itu. Do it now. Kerjakan sekarang. Catch that thief. Tangkap pencuri itu. Take care of your brother. Jaga adikmu. Submit the report to the manager right now. Kumpulkan laporan itu kepada manajer sekarang juga. Throw that rubbish away. Buang sampah itu. Go away. Pergilah. Stop saying crazy things. Berhentilah mengatakan hal-hal gila. Stop talking about that. Berhentilah bicara tentang itu. Stop crying, please. Berhentilah menangis. Hurry up, please. Buruan ya. Come here, please. Datang ke sini ya. Write it down, please. Tulis ya. Please be quiet. Tolong diam. Please help me. Tolong bantu saya. Please stay with me. Tolong tinggal sama saya. Please give me some money. Tolong berikan saya uang. Please don't go. Tolong jangan pergi. Please don't call me. Tolong jangan hubungi saya. Please don't tell others. Tolong jangan ngomong sama yang lain. Cook pasta for me. I'm hungry now. Masakkan pasta untuk saya. Saya lapar sekarang. Past tense and past continuous tense. When I was thinking about you, you came last night. When I was thinking about you, you came last night. When I was cooking yesterday, my son cried. When I was cooking yesterday, my son cried. When I was sleeping last night, you called me. When I was sleeping last night, you called me. When I was doing my homework last night, you knocked at my door. When I was doing my homework last night, you knocked at my door. When I was cooking yesterday, he came to my house. When I was cooking yesterday, he came to my house. When I was eating lunch yesterday, my mother gave me a birthday present. When I was eating lunch yesterday, my mother gave me a birthday present. When I was watching that movie, he saw me from the background. When I was watching that movie, he saw me from the background. When my mother was cooking, my father made a cup of tea. When my mother was cooking, my father made a cup of tea. When I was riding my motorcycle last night, the policeman stopped me. When I was riding motorcycle last night, the policeman stopped me. When I was eating in your house, your mom bought me a glass of juice. When I was eating in your house, your mom bought me a glass of juice. When I was doing my homework yesterday, my friend called me. When I was doing my homework yesterday, my friend called me. When my father was typing his report, his manager called him. When my father was typing his report, his manager called him. When my boss was interviewing the applicants, his secretary entered the interview room. When my boss was interviewing the applicants, his secretary entered the interview room. When we were doing mid-tests, my friends opened their dictionaries. When we were doing mid-tests, my friends opened their dictionaries. When I was listening the story of Wakijo, Mr. Vito came. When I was listening the story of Wakijo, Mr. Vito came. When they were eating dinner, someone knocked at the door. When they were eating dinner, someone knocked at the door. When I was thinking of you last night, suddenly you called me. When I was thinking of you last night, suddenly you called me. When I was cooking with my mom, you came and gave me a gift. When I was cooking with my mom, you came and gave me a gift. Present perfect tense. They have had passport. They have had passport. Mereka sudah punya paspor. We have bought a new car. We have bought a new car. Kami sudah beli mobil baru. She has watched Spider-Man movie. She has watched Spider-Man movie. Dia sudah nonton film Spider-Man. Susan and her friends have already come. Susan and her friends have already come. Susan dan teman-temannya sudah datang. I have already done the homework. I have already done the homework. Saya sudah mengerjakan PR. I have already taken a bath. I have already taken a bath. Saya sudah mandi. We have sent the goods already. We have sent the goods already. Kami sudah mengirim barang-barangnya. They have typed the weekly report already. They have typed the weekly report already. Mereka sudah mengetik laporan mingguannya. Have you ever met a film star? Have you ever met a film star? Apakah kamu pernah ketemu bintang film? Has she paid her school fee? Has she paid her school fee? Apakah dia sudah bayar SPP-nya? Have they finished their monthly report? Have they finished their monthly report? Apakah mereka sudah menyelesaikan laporan bulanannya? I haven't taken a bath yet. I haven't taken a bath yet. Saya belum mandi. They haven't come here yet. They haven't come here yet. Mereka belum datang ke sini. They haven't eaten lunch. They haven't eaten lunch. Mereka belum makan siang. I haven't called my mother. I haven't called my mother. Saya belum menelpon ibu saya. They haven't known each other. They haven't known each other. Mereka belum saling kenal. How many pages have you read? How many pages have you read? Berapa halaman yang sudah kamu baca? How many people have come? How many people have come? Sudah berapa orang yang datang? How many letters have you sent? How many letters have you sent? Berapa surat yang sudah kamu kirim? How much money have you transferred? How much money have you transferred? Berapa banyak uang yang sudah kamu transfer? I have just eaten breakfast. I have just eaten breakfast. Saya baru saja sarapan. Saya baru saja makan pagi. I have just waken up. I have just waken up. Saya baru saja bangun. We have just got married. We have just got married. Kami baru saja menikah. I have just finished my homework. I have just finished my homework. Saya baru saja menyelesaikan PR saya. Penggunaan kata yet. Yet bisa sebagai conjunction. Juga bisa sebagai adverb. Yet sebagai conjunction diterjemahkan tetapi atau namun demikian menunjukkan kontradiksi antara dua kalimat. Examples. She's clever, yet she failed her exams. John doesn't like Anna, yet he often talks to her. Nah, dengan melihat teori yang ada di atas, coba terjemahkan ke dalam bahasa Indonesia. She's clever, yet she failed her exams. John doesn't like Anna, yet he often talks to her. Yet sebagai adverb biasanya digunakan dalam bentuk negatif atau pertanyaan. Yet bisa digunakan dalam present tense. Kita juga menggunakan yet dalam kalimat present perfect dan ini yang paling sering digunakan. Yet dalam present tense. She's not tired yet. Dia belum capek. Yet, makna yang terkandung adalah kita yakin dia akan capek. They are not leaving yet. Mereka belum pergi. Yet, makna yang terkandung adalah kita yakin mereka akan segera pergi. Yet dalam question. Are you hungry yet? Apakah kamu sudah lapar sekarang? Is it raining yet? Apakah sedang hujan sekarang? Is mom cooking dinner yet? Apakah ibu sudah masak makan malam sekarang? Yet dalam present perfect. John hasn't called me yet. I have not passed my driving test yet. Have you finished your homework yet? Have they paid their rent yet? Yet dengan superlative adjectives. The Airbus A338 is the biggest aeroplane yet. Pesawat Airbus A338 adalah pesawat terbesar sampai saat ini. Lamborghini is the most popular car yet. Lamborghini adalah mobil paling terkenal sampai saat ini. He is the best football player in the world yet. Dia pemain sepak bola terbaik di dunia sampai saat ini. A lot. A lot. large number of, many, much, often, banyak. A lot artinya large number of, many, much, banyak untuk benda yang bisa dihitung maupun tidak. Contoh, I have a lot of bread. She has a lot of money. Anna has a lot of books. They have a lot of cats. Kalau untuk kata benda yang tidak bisa dihitung, tidak ada tambahan S. I have a lot of bread. She has a lot of money. Tetapi, kalau kata bendanya bisa dihitung, harus ada tambahan S. Anna has a lot of books. They have a lot of cats. A lot bisa berarti often, formal, yang artinya sering. I practice English a lot. I swim a lot. She studies a lot. They meet a lot. Kalau menulis a lot disambung, itu pasti salah. Gak boleh. A lot is always wrong in writing. There always has to be a space between a and lot. Jadi harus ada jarak antara a dan lot. Ada spasi. So the right word is a lot, not a lot. Lots pakai S artinya adalah large number of, many, much, informal. Banyak untuk benda yang bisa dihitung maupun tidak. I have lots of bread. She has lots of money. Anna has lots of books. They have lots of cats. A lot. A-double-L-O-T. To divide, assign, distribute. Membagi atau memberi. Susan allotted 3 pieces of chocolate to me and 2 to Anna. I allot most of my time to learning English. She allots her time 8 hours to working.